Good morning. Let's look at the next two of the four illustrations that Jesus gives for his principle of do not resist the one who is evil. So the first one we saw was at the end of verse 39 of Matthew 5, how to respond or not respond in the face of physical harm, or in that culture, disrespect. Here, the next, the second of four illustrations is one that deals with legal action. Verse 40 reads this way, "And if anyone would sue you and take your tunic, what do? Lawyer up." He says, "Let him have your cloak as well." Wow. This is a hard, almost feels otherworldly word, because it is otherworldly, right? It's not of this earth in that sense. Here's Jesus' point. It's not open yourself so everyone can take advantage of you. It is this idea that the face of love in the face of someone who wants to take advantage of you is relinquishment. It's not always you hold things so tightly. It's that you have a willingness to release them. See, this is such a hard word for us because we do live in a very litigious culture, and being in a very litigious, legally accessible culture where people are quick to take legal action, we are quick to wall up and wall off. And we just have to let the weight of Jesus' words sit against us for a little bit. We have to sit with it. Of course, we have to protect our family and protect our children, and we can't just let people just take it and rob us blind. It would be robbing our children, it'd be robbing our families. So we can't be sort of wooden, but here's the point that I want you to sit with. You have to be willing to sit with the weight of this and search your heart, because Jesus is after this attitude of no one will take advantage of me. He's trying to push against that. He uses a second illustration, verse 41, "And if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2 miles. In the ancient world, there was an issue where sometimes a person could be commandeered by a Roman official, for example, to carry something or to take something to help transport goods. And he's saying, if that happens to you, guess what? They tell you, you go 1 mile with me and carry this. You say, okay, I'll go too. Let's think about it this way. What if the government commandeers you to pay taxes? What if there's non-moral decisions that the government makes that impact your pocketbook? Here's what our propensity is. Our propensity is to resist. Well, listen, you can lobby. We live in a world where you can vote and you can lobby against it. I'm not discouraging that at all. That's part of our system. But if you said, I'm not paying my taxes, you said, I'm going to resist the government on a non-moral issue that impacts your pocketbook, that is over against what Jesus is saying here. And in fact, there's a governmental background there to verse 41 that was applicable in the Roman context. So what's the face of love in the face of people who violate your rights? Long-suffering. Not when they violate your rights and cause you to commit a moral atrocity, but where they violate your rights and it causes you discomfort. The face of love, in the face of that, is long-suffering. Relinquishment, long-suffering. Two things we're not very good at. Instead, we're going to wall up. So this is not a message that you just let the world take advantage of you. Certainly not where you let it take advantage of others. But this is a strong message from Jesus that we have to take seriously. And it means something. And what does it mean? It means that we are not people who hold things tightly. We can't be. That's antithetical to the kingdom mindset, because it all is the Lord's, and in his sovereignty, we're willing to relinquish. We're willing to let go. We're not going to be the people who hold it tight. That's the message of Jesus' illustration so far. May the Lord bless you.